My mom is with that group, MAD, right? Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. You heard of them, right? And I said to her, I said, Mom, I think what you should do is let the dads in on the action too. And that way you could call it Fathers and Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. And that way you could say, yeah, we used to be mad, now we're effing mad. Right? Yeah. Little edgier, right? Well, the thing is, I don't know if my dad would go. He's always on the booze. No, it's a real problem. He's like a chocoholic, only not with chocolate, with alcohol. Myself, I don't drink very much because I find it very hard on my stomach. Last summer, we went down to one of these all-inclusive resorts. You know, these deals where they have the free bar in the swimming pool? I swam up to the bar and, needless to say, ended up with a watery stool. I told my mom I wanted to be born again. She said that would tear her apart. My dad is a philosophy professor, true story. And I grew up in a small town in Newfoundland, so it was kind of weird being the son of a philosophy prof. When me and my buddies got caught smoking, they got grounded. I had to stay in my room until I could prove I existed. I moved to Toronto from Newfoundland about 3 years ago, and I really love Toronto. Toronto gets a bad rap, you know. With the rest of Canada, they say it's unfriendly. I don't think that that's fair. I think if you move here from a smaller town, you're going to encounter cultural differences, right? Like a city of this size, this many people, this many ethnicities, there's just cultural differences that you're going to come across, even in the way that you greet somebody. Like out east, we often greet someone with a nod and a wink, right? We do, you know, what's that, right? In Newfoundland, particularly, we'll cock it off to the side, right? We'll do a, you know, a little, oh, one of those, right? And just here in Toronto, it's just a little bit different again, right? It's one like, right? Cultural differences they have to get used to. Like, I find it fascinating how here in Toronto, people will order pizza by the whole and eat it sober. Although they have snarky bums here in Toronto, and I don't like that, and I don't think I'll ever get used to that. I came out of the Eaton Centre, and this guy asked me for some change, and I had a handful, so I just give it to him. He starts picking out pennies and nickels and throwing them in the street. Anything less than a quarter. I gave him a bit of a look, right? And he looks at me and says, "What? You think you're better than me?" I said, "I think I'm doing better than you." No, it's bad, because no sooner do I turn away from that guy, there's another funny thing about Toronto is that Prince lives here. Prince manages to sleep with so many beautiful women, and I don't really get that, right? Women they go crazy for Prince. But I've always thought of him as being sort of like small, feminine, wears a lot of makeup. In a weird way, he's my ideal woman, right? Which made it the cruelest of ironies when he slept with my girlfriend in Toronto. Let me tell you, walking in on that was very weird, you know? Because I walked in, it's like, "Baby, what are you doing?" "Who's your girlfriend?" "With the mustache." "Prince?" Suffice to say that relationship did not go very far. And I found myself online surfing the web looking for dating tips. I'm not bragging, that's just what I ended up doing. But you know what I found out there? I found out that strawberries are an aphrodisiac, right? They're supposed to heighten sexual arousal. So apparently is passion fruit, hence the name. But do you know which fruit women find absolutely irresistible? Prince. Come on, guys. Come on, you're not... You have a chance to learn from my mistake here, right? You know? I'm not saying that your wives and girlfriends are the cheating kind. I'm just saying, if you're not watching Prince live, you don't know where he is. Well, I'm certainly no Romeo. I was seeing a girl for some time. It was going quite well, and then, I don't know, it all started. She decided she was going to take... I was seeing a girl for some time. It was going quite well, and then, I don't know, it all started. She decided she was going to take birth control pill, right? And she started taking... Some of the gals might know this brand, tricycline, right? So she started taking tricycline, but she started gaining weight. So I said, tricycline. It didn't go over too good. But we just, a lot of couples get to this point. I think we just got to the point where we would argue about everything. We'd argue about everything. Like, I remember this one fight we had. Maybe I shouldn't even drag this up, but you know what? I think if I just let you in on this little argument that we had, I'm positive that you'll agree with me and I'll have some vindication, all right? So we had this, condoms, all right? Condoms are made out of latex, right? Which is a type of rubber, right? Which is a form of polymer, which is like plastic, right? So used condoms don't go in the garbage, they go in the recycling. Am I right? Right, yes, they do. I knew it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is we broke up. But you know what? I saw her a couple of weeks later, and now she has a nose ring. And that almost made it easier for me, because call me old-fashioned, I've never really been able to get into the nose ring, right? For me, a nose ring is this nice, shiny, decorative thing just in the wrong place, right? For me, a nose ring has the same aesthetic as a cat passing tinsel.